Well, if the pineapple says everything's up, then everything's up. Look at that. How are you doing, everybody? It's the Bottom of Glass Nation show. It is Thursday, May 23rd, 6 o'clock Los Angeles time, where I'm sitting. I don't know what day or time it is where you are, especially if you're tuning in from Mars, which would be very, very unfortunate, because you guys would have so much to do on Mars. Why are you watching this program? Well, that's not true. Nothing goddamn do on Mars. Like being grounded when I was in 6th grade. There's a lot of toys and things around me, and all I did was stare out the window and complain, which is what I'm good at. I'm good at complaints. My favorite thing to do is complain. Where are we? So the kid, Gen Z kid, Briggs, says that he fixed the Facebook, over here, the Facebook jar. So if you guys are doing likes and follows and chingaderises, and the Goofus Mangus should fall. That's right. Goofus Mangus and chingaderis are absolutely Gen X terminology. Everyone knows what I'm talking about, and they're supposed to fall in there. So if he fixed it, it looked like he did earlier. True story. Okay, so should we disqualify Sweets from guessing who the $2 whore is? Because, my God, she's like 6 for 6.
I don't know, but I'm laughing at Cali Cat right now.
She's not, Sweets, you are not disqualified. You can try to guess who the $2 whore is. Look, see? There's a Gen X Talk Little Blue thing from Facebook. Now, the next time we'll change that to a big blue F for Facebook. Yeah, why are you laughing at Cali Cat?
Because Cali Cat wrote, hey, you sexy mofo, catching you all live streaming down the I-95 South Corridor, a.k.a. doing the Disney rundown, cation time.
Good
She's
Lord.
in a good mood.
Yeah, she's pre-gaming for Disney. She's been drinking before she gets there, apparently.
I love it.
Which is what you have to do, because they don't let you drink in the park legally.
And also, Houdini upgraded his membership to the KGXT Studios, and also he's a member for 26 months. He said, hello, handsome general, handsome general, handsome general, handsome general, handsome. That should be enough to get the show started. We don't even do the handsome generals anymore. He just took care of the whole thing. He did.
Well done, Houdini.
We also have a birthday. A legit birthday.
A legit one, right? Not somebody who showed up and like, hi, can I say my birthday? Someone say my name for my birthday?
No.
You know, there's a lot of people, you guys didn't even have your name set on your birthday when you were born. That's true. A lot of you. I'm not saying who.
My dad didn't even say my name on my birthday.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying, is that not pointing fingers at anybody in specifically, but there are some of you out there that your parents didn't call you by your name because they didn't know who you were yet. They just kept looking at you. Is this a Roger? Is this a... Oh, wait, hold on. It's a girl. Okay, Stephanie. They didn't know. So don't act like you have to have your name set on your birthday, because you don't. You can't even pretend it's a tradition in your own family. All right, whose birthday is it? Honey Bunches of Oats.
Well, tomorrow, since we don't have a Bottom of the Glass show, It is Rowdy Bobby. Rowdy Bobby is our birthday boy.
And how old is he? Like, he's got to be 95.
He didn't say.
You ever heard Rowdy Bobby talk on the phone? Hey, General, it's Rowdy Bobby here. No, just washing down some cigarette butts with my White Claw that's been open for 3 days. I just take ones. No, I have no idea if that's how Rowdy Bobby talks. I've never spoken to him on the phone. I'm just saying, you get to know people, so you guess what they look like, you guess what they sound like. That's my impression of Rowdy Bobby. I could be completely wrong on that. Anyway, so what was I saying? There was so much stuff to do, and we're going to run out of time. But I'm going to soldier on. Doom, 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 doom. Let's go right into the drop. No, you know what? Let's not. Back up. Hold on.
Back up. Repeat
I want to say something. Now, you guys know, we talked about last week, and I talked about on the podcast, that I lost my phone at Home Depot. What was I doing at Home Depot? I was at Home Depot because my wife says that we need plants, we need supplies, we need things. So you get a shovel, you get a rake, you get some soil, you get some seeds. And it occurred to me while I was sitting there, and maybe I'm not alone. Maybe there are other men out there going through the same trials and tribulations I am. But I realized, sitting there watching her, and when she goes shopping, she goes like it's an adventure. She puts on her khakis and her big African jungling looking hat, and she's going like it's a treasure hunt. It's not. You don't just go exploring. You go find what you want and you pick it up and you hightail it out. No. She's going down the aisles just throwing things in the air, hoping they land in carts, and then she wants to gather up all 5 or 6 carts and head to the front. And that's not even the most disturbing part of my wife when she goes to Home Depot in the spring. I learned today, to put this in perspective for all of you, this is where we go This is the time of year that we go to Home Depot and we go to Lowe's and we spend $365 on things for the garden so that my wife can walk in a month from now and go, you see, we didn't have to spend $6 on tomatoes at the grocery store. I've got them right here. No. What? You just spent $365 11 times over the summer on gardening stuff so that you could save $6 in tomatoes at the grocery store. And that's literally what she does. That's her thought process. There was one year it was like, well, it's COVID and we're all going to run out of supplies. And my wife goes, and we had a house of like 5 or 6 kids still. She goes, well, I have a garden. I can feed us from the garden. And of course, all the kids, oh, you feed from the garden. It's natural. We got food. We have to protect the food, grow the food, feed from the garden. We're going to be okay. And I thought, how long does it take to grow the food? When we run out of food, how long until you plant, it grows, and you can harvest? Are we going to die during that time? Because I don't think you're quite ready. And how much can you grow out there? So you start figuring on a piece of paper. You take your wife, and she crumples it and goes, oh, you're getting too literal. Yes, literal very much when you're talking about starving to death, and you're going to take care of us with a garden that won't have anything for us to eat for 3 months, and then it's going to be something we're all fighting over because there's like 3 beans and 1 corn on the cob. 1 cob of corn? 1 cob of corn. 1 cob of corn. It just reminds me of one of the greatest philosophers of the 20th century, Iceman from Bodfish, who looked at me across a crowded bar one night and said the immortal words, chicks, man. Chicks. I love my wife. I do. Oh, so to Home Depot we'll go. Now there'll be a punishment surcharge because I brought that up. Now it'll be the $365 plus a little extra because little punishment I'm going to have to pay, a little tax because I ran my mouth when I shouldn't have. And you think I'd learn, but I don't. Okay, before I go to the drag and drop section, Honey Bunches O Oats, and that's my new nickname for you tonight, Honey Bunches O Oats. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything in the sheets you want to relay?
I do, and also Rowdy Bobby is in the sheets. He says he put his number in that he is, oh shit, I just lost it. He's 39. Tomorrow.
And he sounds that bad? Wow.
Unless he's lying.
Wow, 39.
Okay.
Huh. Go ahead.
Scott Royston gifted 5 memberships tonight to Cue Ball, Chipmunk, Go Smoke a Toad, Smicky, and Reseller Road Trip Adventures.
Reseller Road Trip Adventures.
That's what they named themselves.
Wow.
That's a catchy phrase.
That is a tax write-off name. That is a name you give yourself when you need a tax write-off. Go ahead.
1937 Hearst gifted $2 and said, I'm on the phone with him now. Happy birthday.
Oh, with Rowdy Bobby?
I'm assuming.
Does he sound like this? Go ahead.
John, $20. My wife and I appreciate your content and your perspective on life. Thank you for just being you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
And that is all.
So a couple things. Chef John,
wait a minute.
Okay.
Just stand by for a second. There is a new option for those on the YouTube. On the YouTube.
On the YouTube.
For those of you on YouTube, when somebody gifts money, like John did for $20, you can now reply with a message.
We can, or anyone can?
Anyone can.
You know, I did, I sit there and I do my chores, my Gen X Talks chores. One of them is Tuesdays. YouTube comes out, a YouTube little thing comes out when you're a creator, and on your creator page it says, if it's Tuesday, it's News Day. And then they got these little blurbs, and some of them are informative, most of them are silly. But there was one that said, if someone donates, you can, I thought it said you could hit likes and see how many likes you could get on their donation.
Yeah, it does that too.
Like if Loud One said $100, he donates $100, and if this donation gets 100 likes, I'll donate 100 more, or something like that. There was
well, you've been able to like them on YouTube, but now you can like I just did for John. I just messaged him and went, thank you, and it showed up. So that's kind of cool. People are now messaging now that I said that, so that's very, very cool.
The Facebook jar is completely full of blue Facebooks with one peach.
All right, YouTube, who's going to drop it? Let's blow that popsicle stand.
Facebook owns the fucking jar. It's all.
Come on, YouTube,
There's
blow up
one
the
little
jar.
green guy at the bottom who's a new subscriber. I can see a little green peeking through, and one of Mrs. Four Watton's perfectly ass-shaped peaches right there, and the rest. Cup runneth over.
Oh, another one just went in.
Facebook. Cup runneth over.
How can you let that happen? Also, tell everybody you are on TikTok tonight too. You guys.
Oh yeah.
What are we covering tonight? TikTok.
We have Rumble with Josh Maddox. We have 2 Facebook pages with Sammy Joe. Sammy Joe is your moderator there. Trippy Pineapple is working the duties on YouTube, and over on TikTok, we're starting off a brand new segment over there, letting anybody remember who's. I don't know that. Hey, Josh, run over to TikTok and see what's going on. Run over to TikTok, Josh Maddox. Run over to TikTok and see who's there. Do you know? I would say that, but Trippy's probably already been over there. Trippy's been whoring himself out on TikTok. I just found out the other day, and I didn't know.
Us?
Yeah. Well, he told me some stuff about TikTok, and I went. How do you know what's going on with our channel over there?
Is he trying to take the kid's job?
I don't know what he's trying to do, but he was over there because he had some stuff. All right. So listen, so there was that, and I'm going to go into the drag and drop section, especially for the people from TikTok. They have no fucking clue to what's going on. I think we should educate them, bring them into the fold. All right. So you know what we did? Remember this every week. All right, okay. Do you remember this? Hold on a second. You remember this?
Oh, Loudwin, hold on. Loudwin just said $5. If this message gets 20 likes and 5 comments, the general owes me $100.
Whoa! Delete him. Put him in the woodshed. Bullshit on that. I'm not paying. Fuck that. What kind of backwards ass Tasmanian south of the equator bullshit is that guy running?
I'm just saying.
I'm telling you.
He put it up. There's 19 likes already.
You guys are going the wrong direction with this. All right. So you remember Grill Floss, that guy down in Orange County who invented this tool for cleaning your grill? He sent us some to give away to you guys, and so we did last week. I want to do one right now. I want to do a trivia. Let me make sure the phone is on. Got to have the light is green, the trapper's clean to get your phone out, and you can text the cell phone number for Gen X Talks. That's
is this available for TikTok, everybody?
It's available for TikTok or anybody who can see the number on the screen. Let me make sure the number is on the screen. This is the number. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for just a text message, and I'm looking for an answer. And it's going to be a second for your answer. It's not something you can just guess and go through there. No. All right, let me get to there. All right, so the messages are cleared. I will now be able to see who's first, second, third, fourth, and last. And making sure, I think I'm there. Okay, so I'm going to put a picture up on the screen, and I'm going to ask you a question about the picture. You have to text message me the answer. Now, you see, I don't care what platform you're on. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you have a slow internet. Well, my service is slow. My internet provider is slow because I bought a Walmart prepaid phone and I cashed in all my aluminum cans. That's how I'm paying for my phone and it's really slow. Well, then don't play. Okay? Don't play. But, and you can't, I'm telling you right now, Sun Valley Fox, who's living there out in the deserts of Nevada, you can't play either because you can't. I know it's amazing. He's the only guy I know who's so old he's got a rotary cell phone. Yeah, he literally has a rotary. That's how he plays. He loses every time, and his wife just keep trying, honey, you'll get there. All right, so I'm going to put a picture on the screen right now. Let's make sure we're all familiar with the picture, shall we? Does everybody know what this is? Is there anybody who doesn't know what this is? Okay, if you don't know, don't play. For those of you that are under the age of 30, you probably have no fucking clue to who this is. Now, this is the Pac-Man video game. We all clear on that? Can we agree on that much at least? Good. Glad you're coming on board. All right. All I want to know, texting to the number 805-460-5603 to win a Grill Floss tool from the awesome Grill Floss guys down in Orange County. Tell me the names of the 4 ghosts. I want the names of the 4 ghosts. You know, I didn't even have to look this up. People are guessing. Pac-Man. No, we know it's Pac-Man. Don't fucking say Pac-Man. I know it's Pac-Man. Dumbass. Pac-Man. Yeah, we all know it's Pac-Man. Why would I put something up there and go, what video game is this? Does anybody know? Everybody knows. Pac-Man. Here they come. Pac-Man. 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 Uh-oh. I think we got one.
What?
I think we got one.
Who is it?
Let's look and see if they gave their name. If they didn't, we move on. Oh, there's no name. It was from a 786 area code, but you didn't say your name. You got to give me your name and the answer. I probably should have said that was last week's rules. Let's see. Anybody? Doom, da, doom, da, doom, da, doom, da, doom, da, doom. Come on, man.
Wow, we're
Michael
just gonna
Dawson.
sit here.
Don't be a fool. It's Larry Moe and Curly. All right, let's see.
What's going on? Let me see.
I'm getting right to it right now, making sure I want to get the right one. Okay. Mike. He didn't say what his name is, so he's going to have to do it again, but you have to tell us, Mike, with your last name, and you're going to need an address. I can't hand this to you through the screen, buddy. So, but Mike got it was Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. Those are the ghosts. You got it right. And no, I didn't have to look it up. I already knew the answer. I didn't have to look it up. I don't have to check my search history. I already knew. So, all right. So, Mike, you on the same thing, the same night. I got your number on here. Just give us your address, buddy, and we'll send you one of these, and you get a free grill floss tool. Now, what should the rest of you be doing? What should the moderators have already done? For those of you that didn't win and you want one, you guys should already put up the link with the promo code. Then you guys can go buy it. We don't get any money. But we get like points with the company. Like if they can tell you guys use the promo code and they're like, wow, you guys really helped us sell a lot of those, then maybe they'll sponsor the radio station or maybe they'll jump on board. They already like us, right? But we're not getting paid for direct sales. So if you go buy it, just use the code. It gets brownie points for us, and then maybe it turns into something cool. That's all I'm saying. Do your part, America. Everybody loves you. You know they do. All right, so we'll come back to another one of those later, but that's the one for right now. Yes, and you, Gen X Mom, the sheets again. What do you have between the sheets? All right,
Jack Armstrong over on Facebook. Good evening, beautiful Gen X Mom. I was first this time.
Wow.
And General.
Okay.
Hope you all are having a great day. Thanks for the show. Thanks, Jack, so
Appreciate
much.
that, Jack.
Troy over on Facebook. Why do you beg for money? Responding to the PayPal link. Were there people begging over there on Facebook?
Yeah, I must have been begging. I must have gone over and said, please. Send us
sir.
money.
Please, sir.
May I have some more porridge?
Have you ever tipped a waiter? Oh, maybe you haven't.
Yeah, that guy wouldn't tip a waiter.
Do you ever tip?
He would tell the waiter, why is there room for a tip on here? Why do you expect a tip? Why are you begging for money, you stupid waiter? You get paid hourly. Why do you put a little section for tip money down here? Who said that over there? I want to know.
On Facebook, it was Troy.
No last name.
Troy
just
Spady.
Troy Spady? What a stupid last name.
Be nice.
Troy Spady. That's like you got a garden tool shoved up your ass. And you're like, well, my name's Troy. Why the fuck are you begging for money? Even though you didn't actually beg for money. I just want to make you upset. Is it working? No, it's not really working. You're kind of a dill hole. And there's a lot of you out there. If I got upset by every dill hole who had a garden tool shoved up their ass in this program, I would have already had a heart attack a long time ago. So here's the deal, Troy. If you don't want to donate anything to the program, if you don't want to contribute anything constructive to the program,
don't.
I'm thinking you should maybe, in the words of my generation, get the fuck out. Just leave. You don't even got to tell anybody. It's not an airport. You don't got to announce your departure. Just click and move on. How about that? You ever tried that? There you go. Now you're thinking, pal. Anything else you got between the sheets, honey?
I have one more for you.
Sorry. Honey bunches, oats.
James Siverly, $2. He spent $2. And Sweets, well, she guessed.
Who did she guess? Sweets already guessed the $2 whore. We haven't had a $2 whore in the jar yet.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God, who?
The $2 whole $2 child, she said. She didn't say it is ZEO.
Okay. Okay. No, there's something wrong. I just set that up like 10 minutes before the show. She either has hacked into our Streamlabs account or she's got a camera behind me. There's no way she could possibly know that. Nothing's gone in the jar.
I don't know what to tell you. You got to talk to her.
That's like 7 out of 7 right now. She's on a win streak, 7 for 7 right now. All right, well, let's jump over to let's go to the drag and drop section of the program, which you guys seem to like so very, very, very much. So speaking of Callie Cat, who is on her way to Disney, I had a Disney thing I wanted to bring up.
Uh-oh.
I did. And this one right here. There's a couple. Pirates of the Caribbean nears uncertain future following the woke complaints inside the Magic Kingdom. And
oh, Lord.
I know they've already changed everything. You can't have the pirates chasing the women. You can't have the pirates selling the women. You can't have the pirates looking at the women. And why couldn't Disney have just said, well, this is historically accurate? This is some shit they did, and it was in a book, and it's based on the book, and who gives a shit? So, did I tell you that they already canceled Tinkerbell?
Yeah, I heard.
They canceled Tinkerbell. She's no longer going to fly from the castle down like she does. She's not going to be one of the characters roaming around Disney. And do you know why? Because the shape of Tinkerbell puts unreasonable expectations on young girls today. So what, are they going to cancel Barbie? Because every Barbie doll is a perfect 10. And they said they don't like, here's the other one. They don't like the way Peter Pan treated her.
Yeah.
She was always trying to please him. She was running and getting things for him. I just think that was ridiculous, but that's what they did with Tinkerbell. And now they're moving in on Pirates of the Caribbean. They've already stripped a bunch of stuff out of there. And now they're like, well, you just don't like the way people are portrayed, and we're just not going to show it anymore, and which is absolutely my favorite ride in Disneyland. I wrote that one time, and I got hate mail. I thought you were Generation X. What does Pirates of the Caribbean have to do with Generation X? Oh, I don't know, because my big fat white Generation X ass was born the same year the ride opened. Does that count? My big fat white Generation X ass was in the seat as many times as I could go through the ride. It's my favorite ride. It is a Gen Xer's favorite ride. Not everyone's Gen X favorite, but this Gen Xer's. How come things that I've experienced in life can't be part of my life anymore? No, General. If you're going to talk about it on your program, it can only be during the times of, from 5 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night, during a winter solstice, during the hours of Generation X. God, I hate people sometimes. You guys are such clowns. Like that idiot on Facebook who had the garden tool shoved up his ass just a little bit too far.
Scott Royce just made a really great comment. Tinkerbell was mean to Wendy. So wasn't she like harassing and bullying Wendy? That's right. She was jealous.
Okay, so now we get rid of Tinkerbell for bullying. Good. We'll throw that on the fire. Hey, Iger, Bob, I know you listen to the program here. Add that to your stupid list of things you're doing is Tinkerbell was jealous and bullying Wendy. That's a good point. That's an extremely good point. Okay. Oh, what about the abuse to pirates and crocodiles and clocks? We got clocks and crocs and pirate cocks, and it's all going downhill fast. I didn't say that out loud. All right, so what else was there?
Can you say that again?
No.
Also, John came up with a great one for $20. He said, fuck Troy Spader. Sorry, I had to say it for all of us.
Thank you. Who did that?
John. That's all it says is John.
John, you're a goddamn American hero. Thanks for speaking up.
And then Loud One said $2. People like Troy get sent to the new bus shed.
Yeah, people like Troy, Loud One steers for them on the sidewalk. He steers the bus towards guys like that. Loud One drives like this. We're all in a big bus right now. Generation X, all the extras, Legion of X, bottom of the glass nation. We're on a big Partridge Family style bus, and Loud One's up there driving it like this. And every now and then he sees a guy like Troy tool up his ass Spader and goes, all you hear is, he turns the wheel, and he comes back like that. And he won't ever tell you what he did. I didn't hear nothing, but he aims towards guys like that on the sidewalk. True story. I'm not lying. Is it true? It's a story. I have a question for you ladies out there, anybody who is Generation X. This was under the heading of Gen X trivia, and I thought I wanted to call bullshit because I don't think this would work very well, and I can't see why you'd ever do it, but it came up. Is this a real thing? It says, never forget where you came from, Generation X. Now, it looks to me, I'm not the smartest man on the planet, but it looks to me like the handle of that brush is hollow, and the end of it is a pump squirt bottle of something. I have never seen that, and it looks cheesy. It looks like it wouldn't last very long, but I'll defer to my wife. Was that a real thing?
It was a real thing.
And what did you put in there?
Well, it probably most likely all the time had hairspray.
Well, how would you refill it with hairspray? They sell hairspray?
Or it was water. I don't know what. I never had one, but I've seen them.
That's a real thing. They really made that and sold that somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, if that wasn't a 5 and dime special, I don't know what was. I don't know if any of you girls had that, but I never.
The 5 and dime. Wow.
What?
I haven't heard that in forever.
Why? Because I said 5 and dime. I've dated myself. All right. Well, anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there for you. Just a little piece of interesting stuff that I didn't believe was accurate. There's some things. The kid stole a bunch of my stuff for his kids show. his Kids Corner show. He got into like my files and like, look what I found, these advertisements from 1952. They were mine. It was my homework.
Why were you going back to boomers?
What?
You said 1952. Why are you going back to boomers?
Because they were funny and they were for old people, and I was going to make fun of your brother.
Oh, that's what it was for.
Oh, yeah. And then he goes and steals it. And I was like, what are you stealing my shit for, man? So some of these might be a little repetitive, some not. But these are legitimate advertising things. This one was great. I actually might get behind this one. This one was Ivor Johnson revolvers. And they're safe enough to put in a kid's bed, it says. Ivor Johnson revolvers, and there's no accidental discharges here, which means they just had a safety. But this little girl's like, what is she, 3 or 4 years old? She's got a doll and a pistol.
Right on.
And they thought that was, she's clicking around with it like that. And nothing bad can happen here. I mean, this is an old revolver. It's got a hammer that can be pulled back and let go. I don't know, man. I'm saying I could get behind the idea of this, but Jesus, H-Tap dancing Christ. Ivor Johnson revolvers, and but they were only $6. So, how much money are you really wasting on that feature? Okay. Bum, 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 bum. There was something else in here. There was one like this. Let me see what that one says. Yeah. What's the name of Jelly Roll? What's his real name?
I do not know.
Okay, well, then we can't continue with that one because I don't know Jelly Roll's real name. And that's another trivia for later. This one was kind of odd. I thought this was a little bit unusual. And this was an advertisement right out of a magazine. And it says, there's another woman waiting for every man. And I read the whole advertisement. It's a spider web. Like, there's another woman waiting for every man, like waiting for your man. And I looked at it, I thought, oh yeah, there's an attractive woman, and she's going to catch some other woman's guy in a spider web, and she's going to keep him. And I thought, okay, I get the analogy there. I got the little play on words and stuff. And then it was an advertisement for bad breath. That was the advertising. If you have bad breath, another woman will catch your man in a web and keep him.
Okay. That's
what I said. Okay, like, all right, now you guys have gone off the reservation. I'm a little lost on that transition there. What else was there? Da-doom. Yeah. I'm going to put one on the screen, and I'm going to wait for you guys to. I'll tell you what. I will. Everyone everyone who's out there in radio and TV land, and your moderators, Josh Maddox on Rumble, Sammy Joe on Facebook, Trip Pineapple on YouTube and such, and if someone's helping out over there on TikTok, you caption this for me, and I'll send you a grill floss. If you I'm just going to stare at the screen because this seems so odd to me. It was a real advertisement. Give me the most clever caption for this. We'll leave it up for a minute. And then I will go ahead and send you a grill floss tool from the good guys down there at Grill Floss Nation down in Orange County. This is for Chiquita Banana. Now you just take that in for a second. This is not a picture. This is not a thumbnail off of Pornhub. No. This is an advertisement. It looks like by what they're wearing, I'm going to say Howdy Doody Mickey Mouse Club era 1950s, if I had to guess. You caption this for me. This is the Chiquita Banana advertisement. You give me a caption, the most clever caption, we will send you one of the grill floss tools there for free. You can get started on your barbecue cleaning up early and make it knock down. So, moderators, if you're watching that, put them in the sheets. We'll come back to it in a little bit here. Moderators, put that in the sheets. We'll come back and revisit it after each moderator can put up 2 or 3 or something. Just pick your best ones. Don't put up every one. If they're good, put them in the sheets, and then we'll read them. For those of you who don't know what the sheets are, to my left, your right, is Sheets, Google Sheets, Google Docs. I can't be reading every comment of every section on every platform. No. I can't. There's Facebooks and Rumbles and TikToks and Bears. Oh my! And but Google Docs, Google Sheets, moderators can copy and paste your interesting things and put them over here, and then we can read them later in the sheets. There you go. Now you're all caught up. All right. We'll get back to that one in a minute. Just label
By the way, your jelly roll, everybody's telling me it's Jason Bradley DeFord.
Okay, Jason Bradley DeFord.
Some of the stuff that's coming across YouTube is...
Is what? You're not allowed to say it, or you?
I don't know. it's pretty funny, but we got some OGs dropping in. Gilbert.
No.
Gilbert's in.
He's back on the East Coast.
And Two Bear is in for tonight.
Well, Two Bear saw the Chiquita banana, and he's old school. He's like, I'll tell you what's going on in this picture, baby. I was raised in the hood.
They're making me laugh because this is so funny.
Are these so dirty even you won't say them?
No, Jan Martzko's boy says, suck my banana.
Okay, we'll get back to those. Here's another advertisement. I don't want to start running through all those right now. We'll get to them. Keep them. The moderators can put them in the sheets.
Oh my gosh, they're going to be busy.
All right, so here's one here. I like this one. It's titled, Keep Her Where She Belongs. Now, she's clearly naked on the floor, staring at a shoe. And that has got to be one of the ugliest shoes I've ever seen. That looks like some Quaker oatmeal Pennsylvania Amish shoe. And I don't know why that's... Maybe she's stoned out of her mind, and that's why she's infatuated with the shoe. I didn't have the rest of the article, so I don't know what the advertisement said. Keep her where she belongs. I don't even understand what this means. What does this mean? Do you buy stupid shoes, and she'll take off all her clothes and stare at your shoes? I'm serious. I have no idea what this means. I no comprehende at all. So if any of you women out there, if you ever got naked and stared at a shoe on the floor, please let me know what was going on in your head, because I'm never going to figure it out on my own. I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert using $3 words, and even those aren't making any sense right now. All right. Da-doom, 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 da-doom. Yeah, so you guys know what GoFundMe is. You know, you get a thing together and you're like, oh, I have an adventure. I'd like to travel with all of my buddies to Yosemite. Can we get a GoFundMe page? And, you know, like Troy Panhandler over on Facebook, we'd like to get a GoFundMe page. You know, it's kind of the premise of GoFundMe, wouldn't it, to beg for money? Boy, Troy's got to have just a half chub every time he sees GoFundMe for somebody, because Troy with the garden tool up his ass has got to be running around going, don't do a GoFundMe, man. You're begging for money, you dumb motherfucker. Well, anyway, Troy will be happy about this. I didn't have GoFundMe. When I was a kid, if I wanted a bike, there was no GoFundMe. There was this. This was what my dad said my GoFundMe was.
Or a paper route.
There, Dad says, take that.
For us girls, it was babysitting.
Babysitting. My dad would say, push me the lawnmower and say, there's your GoFundMe page. That's what he would have told me had there been that at the time. That was your way to get a bicycle, was you get your fucking ass out there and go to work. Hey, although that was now that I'm noticing the picture, that's a pretty upscale lawnmower. It's got a catcher bag.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a push one.
No, and it has a catcher bag on it. I don't have to go around raking up the whole goddamn lawn when I'm done. Anyway, just so you know, Troy, with your garden tool up your ass, that's another way to beg for money, is push a lawnmower to someone's house and go, can I mow your lawn for $5? You know what Troy would say? Troy would say, why are you out here begging for money, asshole? Sir, I'm not. I'm trying to cut your lawn for $5. Fuck you, kid. Get out of here. Now, I don't know Troy, but that's clearly how he sounds. He's the male version of Karen, and we all know it. More to go. We did that one. We did the okay. Calm your ticks and dits right now. I'm getting there. This is something. Now, I'm going to show you something here. Let's switch gears. I thought this was bullshit. It's not. I actually read the whole article. Yes, I can read. I didn't have to use Google Translate. And there is a Google Translate. If you don't know how to read and you're dumb like me, you can set your IQ level, or you can set to a third grade reading level, and Google will translate any article to a fourth grade reading level if that's where I have it set. Then I can participate in the events of the day just like you guys. Did you know that? It's a true story, or at least true, it's a story. So I read this one, and this may interest my wife because she's a big plane person. Just I'm going to leave it a little bit bigger so you guys can catch a glimpse of this, even though my brother-in-law out in the desert of Nevada, he's got an 80-inch TV. This will look very lifelike to the Sun Valley Fox. Boeing 747 made an airborne aircraft carrier. And I looked at this and I thought, okay, they stack all the airplanes inside the 747, and that's cool. The mechanical thing drops them out, and they take off, drop them out. And then I thought, well, I wonder if they could refuel. And sure enough, there's a little refueling thing. And then I thought, this is the dumbest idea ever. How do you land? How do you recover it? This is stupid. It's fake. It's not. No. My big, natural, fat, dumb, white ass was mistaken at the back. And when you read the article, there is a recovery bay. and you simply fly up into the back of the airplane and set your plane down. You're flying the same speed as that when you go right inside, set it down, and you're good. Except for an airplane to fly, doesn't air have to be moving across the wings, under the wings? So if air has to be moving under the wings to keep the plane up, as soon as you get inside the 747, there is no longer any air moving across your wings. I don't care how many fans you turn on in there. So this is just a drawing, and there was just an explanation. And I'm not a physics guy, okay? Man, what do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. But now I'm starting to call bullshit on the recovery bay. Unless you just go as fast as you can and right in there, and there's like just a big catcher's mitt, pong, and it catches you, and then you drag the plane where you want it. Other than that, I was pretty impressed by this thing, but I'm going to call bullshit on the landing. I don't think that's possible, but maybe you guys out there, you guys are smarter than me. There's stuff you guys know that I don't. I'm certainly not an aeronautical engineer. So now see, if your dad was around, he would explain this to me. Well, that's not true. Your dad wouldn't even talk to me. Now, let's rephrase that. If your dad was still alive, he would look across the room to a total stranger and explain this to the total stranger long before he would talk to me about it. But he would allow me to overhear and listen. So I guess technically I could get an explanation from your father in that regard. Some people's kids, I tell you. All right, one more thing. This is a little bit of housekeeping, just so you guys know. The podcast drops at midnight tonight. For those of you who thought, hey, every week you've been putting it out early, man, what's going on? Well, it drops at midnight, 12:02 a.m. The video version will be up sometime in the next couple days, but the audio version drops. Now, right now, what should all the moderators be doing is putting up, what should you guys be doing? We should be putting up the links to the podcast so everybody can go get it tomorrow. We're on season 3, episode 24 or something, so there's a little bit of history if you want to dig backwards and learn what's going on. Lots of good stuff today. Lots of good stuff we talked about. You guys will be happy about it. We did this in Disney. This was there. I don't talk about that. That's dumb. That's stupid. And I would tell you guys about Trippy Pineapple and the kid do a movie on Discord, but I think the movie they picked is dumb, so I'm not going to promote it because...
What is it?
Legend.
Oh.
Legend. That's the movie they picked.
I don't even remember that one.
Isn't that Tom Cruise? Wasn't that like his very first movie when he was like 14 or 13?
Oh.
I think that's it. I don't know. Legend. It's like 1985 or something. So I refuse to talk about it. I refuse to show it. I refuse to promote it. And
wow.
We'll move on. All right. I'm going to do another trivia. I'll do it on my phone. I got the Gen X Talk cell phone at the ready. Let me make sure.
Would you like me to do some sheets? Because people have, other than the banana comments, because you're moving on and we're getting kind of farther away from.
Okay, do you want to do, okay, go ahead. Not the banana comments.
Okay.
Go ahead, go.
Michael Jachananova on Facebook.
Yeah.
What about sensitivity to guys with a hook, digitally challenged?
Yeah. He's got no digits. That's what he means.
Yeah.
That is a great point. Why are they always hating on the guy with no hand? That's very insensitive. See, you liberal assholes, you get caught in your own traps, don't you?
Yeah. Nightbot, $10. Can't say anything before I say I love the thumbnail.
That's the only person who's commented on the thumbnail, and that was one of the, there's a trivia question for you that I will, anybody who answers this, and you can text it to my phone. Let me put the number up there.
Oh, now we're doing another trivia question.
Hold on. Oh, I just thought of this. The thumbnail was created for a very specific item that you could purchase on Gen X Talks.
Way back.
Like 3.5 years ago. We do?
Yeah, we have one in studio.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. I didn't think we had any left. But if anybody, the first person who
My left, your right.
Your left, my right. Oh, okay, that way somewhere.
I just did you.
Don't do that to me in the middle of the show. I'm like left, right. I pledge allegiance to the. It's left, right. I pledge allegiance to the. Take my hat off and do we go this way? All right. Anyway, if you guys know what that is, if your moderators can put it in the, or you send it to the phone number. Send it to the phone number. The first one who can tell me what that logo, that thumbnail was actually used for back in the day. Then yes, I will give you.
Don't delete. Something. Don't delete Mike's number.
No, I won't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's if it stinks, $20 is $20. Oh, I got you. Oh, there was sending. They were sending banana things here.
All right. Well, Robert London on YouTube, I posted this because I thought this was interesting. Quick question, bottom of the glass family.
Yeah.
He was kind of asking other people, but because my cousin is getting married and I didn't get anything off the list, the list.
Yeah.
I don't have the store in my town, so giving them $4,000 cash, the family's giving me crap. Is that okay to do?
Yeah.
That's like way over the top. Really nice gift.
You know what you could do? If you're going to give them $4,000, go get $4,001 bills and make some design out of it, like with paper clips or something. That would be kind of cool. I don't know. I guess it all depends on your delivery. If you just walk up on it with a paper sack and go, "Here, congratulations on getting married."
Get creative. Put it in a pizza box.
Yeah, there you go.
Then give it to him as a pizza. Nicholas Reese became a KGXT studio member.
Wow, top shelf. Now he can take a peek inside the studio.
Two Bear, member for 26 months today. KGXT studio members for 26 months. Smash the like button, love and respect. So he was stopping by.
Two Bear, formerly on staff, head of security around here. He only got fired, just after the Kennedy assassination, but let's not get into that.
Sean MacArthur, our favorite over on Facebook there. Here's 200 stars for Gen X and Gen X Mom. You deserve them. Don't listen to that hater.
Thank you, my man. Appreciate that.
And the rest are banana jokes.
All right.
I think my brother put a banana joke down.
Your brother did?
Yeah.
Now, your brother doesn't know how to work a phone, which means he had to tell his wife to do it. So whatever he wrote down there, his wife had to get over her embarrassment and blushing and then type it.
Well, it says it's from him, and I had to, because he wrote it, I wrote back and said, is it for the banana picture? And he never responded. So
because now you got him self-conscious. Now he doesn't know.
Because it's pretty funny. My brother must be drinking or something.
All right, so here we go. I'm going to put something up there. I'm going to put a picture up there, and I'm going to ask you guys a very Generation X trivia that only Two Bear just wrote "kiss my ass," Mike. Okay, so I'm going to put a picture up here on the screen. Ready? Boom, 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 boom. Let's get the phone number back up there, shall we? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The number back. All right, here is the trivia picture. All right. Holding up my phone.
What's your question?
Waiting for the answer. Text to this number. What did we used to do to make those Polaroid pictures develop faster?
Put your name in the answer.
Put your name in the answer. Someone said Polaroid. No, you see, you tried to hurry. You tried to jump it. We all know it's a Polaroid.
Typical Gen Xer.
What did we do? There's actually two answers that I would go with, but they're both kind of the same thing. Polaroid one step. Yeah, thanks, Chris, but we already know that. We know what it is. All right, let's see. They're coming in. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Everybody, now that we got past the people guessing, everybody got the right answer. Let me scroll down and see who got the first one. The answer was, if you're Generation X, if you're anybody else, you're going, I don't understand what the fuck this guy means. You would shake them, wave them in the air, or blow on them to get air moving, and they would develop quicker and faster and more even. So let's see who got that. Dum, 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 dum. All right. It is.
Come on.
Do more blow. That must have been from some other part of the trivia. This is Brian from Pennsylvania. He said we'd shake them. So Brian from Pennsylvania, you got that right. Buddy, now you just got to give me your address and we'll send you a little chingaderas in the mail. And you will like it because it's a grill floss tool. Hopefully you got a grill. I'm not sending you a grill to go just because you don't have one. You should have a grill. And then this tool, you'll like it very much. It's really handy. So, yeah, moving right along. Turn off the thing here. Going back to the drag and drop section of the program. We'll come back to the banana thing later. There was more things to talk about.
He'll forget, but it's
were
okay.
afoot at the Circle K. Let's see. There was this, and there was that, and there was there was some other stuff in here I want to talk about. I get angry. I really do get angry at times. I'm going to try to find this for you if I can find the deal on this. I was supposed to talk about that. I didn't talk about that. I didn't talk about that. And okay. I'm hoping this comes through loud. It's a video clip. I don't normally play video clips, but I listen to what Trump says, and I know he means well. I'm going to trip over my own dick here. I watch a lot of John Stossel on YouTube because he does these really informative things. And one of them was, did Trump drain the swamp? And John Stossel, who used to be with Fox News, he has a whole in-depth thing on, did Trump drain the swamp? He did not. In fact, he created more things that made the swamp bigger, if you want to know the truth. He didn't. Now, he was fighting in the right direction. I think he was trying to do the right thing, and every decision he made he thought was better for America. I'll give him that. I'm not questioning that, but I don't think he knew how to drain the swamp when he first got there. I think he has a better idea now, as we all do. When you do when you try a job for the first time, it's even if you've been trained, and he hadn't been, it's tough. But in draining the swamp and the things he says, we're going to cut this, we're going to do this, and fuck these guys, and I'm going to kill those guys, and we're going to, you say all the things that we want to hear, because you and I would say them too. We'd say, let's, secure the border and kick out all the illegals that commit crimes and they rape and they pillage. I think we'd all be in agreement on that, left or right of the aisle. I think that would be a pretty safe bet, wouldn't you? Yeah. And so that's one of the things is talking about. What I always get upset about is when you're dealing with your enemies, when they attack us or they attack our allies, or Iran funds Hamas and Hezbollah, who attacks Israel, but it's not really Iran. So I'd call up Iran before and say, look, if Hezbollah attacks Israel, I'm going to turn most of your country into a fucking parking lot. I would. I mean, that's what I'd say. Is that you just don't get it. Well, we have the scriptural and cultural right to say and do and kill and river to the sea. Yeah, okay. If you do that, I'm going to make your fucking country a parking lot. Are we clear? This is why nobody puts me in charge of anything ever at any time. But I think a lot of us feel that way. And what is the thing? And this is the video I'm going to show you. And let me just play it. Let me play the video, and then we'll get back to what the problem seems to be here. And you guys will know this is a TV program, and I believe in the TV program because I didn't watch it. This is all a Democrat president. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it is. All right, let's look at this one. Hopefully the volume will come up on this. Hopefully I got it set right. Let's see if I do.
What is the virtue of a proportional response?
I'm sorry?
What is the virtue of a proportional response? Why is it good? They hit an airplane, so we hit a transmitter, right? That's a proportional response.
Sir, in the case of Pericles...
They hit a barracks, we hit 2 transmitters.
That's roughly it, yes, sir.
This is what we do. I mean, this is what we do.
Yes, sir. It's what we do. It's what we've always done.
Well, if it's what we do, if it's what we've always done, don't they know we're going to do it?
Sir, if you turn your attention to Pericles 1.
Those are 4 highly rated targets, sir.
But they know we're going to do that. They know we're going to do that. Those areas have been abandoned for 3 days now. We know that from the satellite, right? We have the intelligence.
Sir.
They did that, so we did this. It's the cost of doing business. It's been factored in, right?
Mr. President.
Am I right, or am I missing something here?
No, sir, you're right, sir.
Then I ask again, what is the virtue of a proportional response?
It isn't virtuous, Mr. President. It's all there is, sir.
It is not all there is.
Pardon me, Mr. President. Just what else is there?
The disproportional response. Let the word ring forth from this time and this place, gentlemen. You kill an American, any American, we don't come back with a proportional response. We come back with total disaster.
Do you see what I'm saying there? I'm hoping you guys could hear that. The little line said you guys could hear it. So that's part of my problem, and that's what everyone says. You can't act that way. You can't say that. You can't talk that way. I ran across this a few weeks ago. I've been hanging on to it. We've been talking about the video clip, and then I never show it. Well, there it is. Why does it have to be a proportional response? And why does that matter? And how do you gauge what an appropriate response is to something? I mean, unless they killed 22 people with guns, then do you kill 22 people with guns? Is that an exact proportional response? What if you just, if someone's punching you, do you stop and go, now wait, you punched me 5 times. Okay, I'm going to punch you 5 times back. Then we're even. You came out at me and you punched me. I'm going to punch you 5 times back. Then who does that? When someone starts punching you, you don't count the punches, and you don't say, well, I'm going to win the same way you're attacked. You beat the shit out of them to end it. I get that. That makes sense to me. Well, you can't think that way. You just can't make Iran a parking lot. I mean, there's civilians and human rights. You're like, okay, I know. And then you get into they're hiding behind civilians, and the civilians they can't do anything about their regime. They can't stand up. They can't revolt. They can't overthrow them. So if you guys want to get the CIA in there to overthrow the government, but then we always pick the wrong leader, and now we're fighting those guys. It's a vicious cycle. But from that president's point of view, why don't we do stuff that's disproportionate? How come America doesn't just go on like a 5-year rampage to where everybody goes, holy shit, if we kill one of them, they're wiping out a city. We shot down one of their planes. They took out one of our bases. They took the whole, I bet, now this is just me. Like I said, I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert, but wouldn't people stop attacking? I mean, eventually, wouldn't you realize that it's so unfair? Wouldn't people realize that we were chasing a fly with a Louisville Slugger? You know, we're trying to kill a bumblebee with a shotgun. At some point, wouldn't you get the message across? Could you please leave us alone? Because remember, all of this starts with someone attacking us, and then us going, okay, we're going to come after you. Now, be careful how you respond to us. Now, we attacked you. Be careful how you respond. We know you have to follow your own rules, and it has to be, we're prepared to accept a proportional response. We're prepared for that. That's why we attacked you, because we know what you're going to do. I just get angry. And these are the things that, no one likes about Trump. Even people that vote for him, they don't care for the things he says that he can't do, or that it's going to be the best, it's going to be the most fabulous, it's going to be the most, because we all know a guy like that in our lives. We all know a guy who one-ups everybody. Oh, my building's going to be better, it's going to be stronger, it's going to be faster, it's going to be the most amazing thing ever. We don't like that part of Trump. None of us do. He's just a typical New York construction guy that everything he says is the most powerful, is the best thing ever. And I had more people at my birthday party than Jesus when he was born, because he only had 9. I had 11. It's just everything he says. So that irritates us. And what irritates us on top of that is when he brings the country into those conversations and says, I'm going to do this, I'm going to attack, or I'm going to do something if you mess with us. And we know he's kind of full of shit. He's not really going to do it. Number one, we know he says things that are a little bit beyond what he should be saying. They're a little bit overboard, and they're attention grabbing, and they just, they probably shouldn't say that shit, and it irritates all of us because we know guys that do that. But we also know that the government doesn't respond in the way he's promising to respond. So this video got me lit up. It just got me mad. It got me mad about all the presidents who have ever come and gone before that do this kind of stuff. It's why nobody puts me in charge of anything, because I would be a one-term president. I already know I would. There's no way everybody vote for me again, because I would absolutely turn things upside down, and I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care if I was doing it for the right reasons, and I was doing it for America first, and I was trying to protect our veterans and protect I wouldn't care. That video has just been, I never show you guys videos, but that just irritates the shit out of me. I guarantee if my neighbor comes over and decides to slap my wife in the driveway, I'm not going to walk over to his house and slap his wife. I'm going to drag that guy's face down a stucco wall so it scars him, and every time he looks in the mirror, he's going to remember, never touch my wife. You see? I don't know. I don't know how many stucco walls there are in Iran, so maybe that is a moot point. But this is the video I'm talking about. This is what's been irritating me. I know it's a little off topic. We were having a good time and everybody's dancing around, but there are times when I feel that our country restrains itself even when we shouldn't. And this whole Israel-Hamas thing is just a perfect example of that. But I'm just letting you guys know, this is why I could never run for president. Plus, I have way too many skeletons in my closet. I would not run for president. But I don't know how many of you agree with me. I don't know how many of you just hung up on me. I think everybody on TikTok just turned me in. TikTok's probably off right now. They probably banned me from TikTok. You're on a 14-day ban. You were saying bad things about our friends.
Gonna be mad.
Yeah, he's gonna come back out here. Dad, you fucked up TikTok again. What'd you do? I said bad things about Iran. I'm not allowed to talk about Iran, so they TikTok banned me. Well, anyway, just so you know, that's how I feel. We can move back to the fun stuff now. All right, let's go back to the happy-go-lucky. Are you ready to read what happened with the banana advertisement, honey?
Yes.
All right, let me switch over here to the drag and drop section of the program. This is an advertising I'm thinking from the Howdy Doody Mickey Mouse Club era, 1950s or so. And this was just a Chiquita banana advertisement. And I told you guys to send in the best caption, and we would go ahead and send you guys a little prize from our pool of prizes over here. So, Gen X Mom, why don't you read some of the more clever captions of this advertisement?
Marilyn over on Facebook, Blue.
Yeah.
Don't bite it.
Okay.
Brandon Talk on TikTok. It's better the further you go.
Wow, Brandon over on TikTok.
Sean MacArthur on Facebook. A Chiquita a day will make your girl stay.
Wow. These are great.
Valerie Walker, YouTube. Chiquita will fill you up. Remember to breathe.
We got to send some of these to Chiquita. I think they would thank us.
Ma Vic on Rumble. Here, this banana is better than a jelly roll.
Wow. All right.
Sammy Joe, our own Sammy Joe.
Sammy Joe.
I told you it was big and sweet. That's a few. Would you like to know what the Sun Valley Fox, my dear brother, said?
Yeah, what did your older brother say?
I'm hoping it was for this. So let's see what I don't think he never said it back. He goes, "That was my training picture." Was he saying it to the right thing?
That was my training picture?
Yeah, I don't know what he was responding to.
What else could there have been? We didn't have anything else like that. Is he saying that he stuffed a banana in some girl's mouth for training?
I don't know.
I mean, cheers to him if he got her to do it, but
I don't know. He never responded to clear that up. I was trying to
I think the one I picked, the best one is the one about breathing. Remember to breathe.
The one for breathe.
Who did that one?
That was Valerie Walker. Valerie Walker on YouTube. Chiquita will fill you up. Remember to breathe. Valerie Walker.
Valerie Walker. We're going to print that on the outside of every bag of bananas. These Chiquita bananas will fill you up. Remember to breathe.
Valerie Walker needs to email me or send us your mailing address, right? They're getting something?
Tell them how.
Valerie Walker on YouTube. Send me an email with your mailing address at genxmom@genxtalks.com. And we also received $200 on PayPal.
No.
Yes, from Randy. I'm not saying the last name because I don't. He's
Didn't get permission to.
Texas. He goes, "I love what you do." $200 tonight from Randy. Thank you so much, Randy.
Randy, I'm going to go out and get drunk, buddy. You want to come with?
Oh, and it was the Sun Valley Fox. He goes, "That was my training picture." He goes, "Yes, it's the audition."
Wow.
Wow.
So your brother auditioned women with the bananas in here. Go ahead. Let's see how you do with this. Then we'll talk about a date. Here, try this.
Holy mackerel.
Okay, I got to say something about your brother. I'm going to say something about your brother that all men are going to understand right now. Your older brother. Whoa. Okay, ready? Sun Valley Fox. Cojones grande. Cojones grande. My man, that was well said. And you know what? He's doing that in front of his wife, and she's turning beet red, and she's shaking her head. He's drinking them. Get over it.
EFOG goes, "Banana splits, anyone?"
They didn't call me Sun Valley Fox for nothing. Got a reputation to uphold here. Oh, my gosh. There was so much more. You know, I stayed away from most of the political stuff.
I have some more sheets if you
do the sheets. I'm going to do one more giveaway, and then we'll call it a night, okay?
All right. Phil's Garage, $2. Troy is the jackass from the Goonies.
No shit.
Tech Dumb Dad, $5. I am very late, but always fashionably, so fuck ya. Now send the bus my way, and you can keep this $5.
You're going to have to hold that $5 up and hope that Loud One goes 35 miles an hour by you. Tech Dumb Dad, he ain't stopping for you. You're going to have to jump through a window to get in.
Daniel Velasquez, member for 26 months. Evening General, coming in late, but I'm coming in hot.
That's right, baby.
Over on Rumble, Kiwi Patriot, $50. Trump first ran as a Dem. They pulled shenanigans, so he went on a Republican ticket and won. You can please some of the people some of the time, yet you can't please all the people all of the time.
No, you can't.
Houdini gifted 5 Gen X Talks memberships to Beef and Chicken. That's what their name is.
Guys, someone picked their screen name to be Beef and Chicken?
Yes. Takasama, Divergent Nodes, Robert London, and The Consultant.
Beef and Chicken?
That's what they...
That dude was stoned out of his mind when
and
YouTube
chicken.
said, what do you want your screen name to be? He went, I can't, what is it? What are they asking? Oh, you want to know what my screen name is? Then he went like this. Beef and Chicken. And then a star was born, because that's the only way you get that name. No one sober and rational picks their name. Call me Beef and Chicken. All right, what else?
That's it. I'm clear on the sheets.
I had something to bring up, too, that real quick here that I thought was funny. Someone sent me this one and said, abandoned malls should be turned into Gen X retirement homes. You got 3 stories tall, a food court, a movie theater, an arcade, an Orange Julius,
We'd be totally happy
a
there.
little skate park, glamour shots. I would be fine if I had a retirement, like an apartment on one of the floors that I walked outside and I'm in the mall, I'm in the Northridge Fashion Center, I could live there. You just got to make sure the arcade. That's a big one for me, is the arcade. I don't care if they have an ice skating rink, but I'm okay with that. But it's just me. What do I know? All right.
Well,
I'm going to put a picture up on the screen. Okay. You guys are going to text. Let me get to the
we're
other
giving
screen.
another one? That's 4 tonight. 4 giveaways tonight. Wow, you're feeling generous.
I'm feeling very well. I like giving away other people's stuff. It's not mine. They sent us this to give it away. I would actually be doing a disservice if I wasn't obedient.
Okay.
And I am famous for being obedient. Yeah, I'm that guy.
Really? Are you
yeah.
now?
I'm known for that. People look at me and go, "There's one obedient fella." All right, so let me get back here to the thing. Clear, go all the way to the top. All right, so here we go. I'm going to put a picture on the screen.
Hold on. Beef and Chicken said all the names were taken, and I saw my mom's recipe box and just used it. I'm a chick, by the way. She clarified that. I like
Just
that.
had to turn like this and, Beef and Chicken. I'm now Beef and Chicken.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for the clarification, Beef
Not
and
sure
Chicken.
if that makes it better or worse, but I do understand it. All right. God damn it. My screen. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm at the top. I'm ready to go. I'm going to put a picture from a movie
Uh-oh.
up on the screen. And what you're going to do is you're going to text this phone number, the answer, please include your name. And then if I say your name, like like Mike from Pennsylvania and whatever, then if you win and I say your name, you can text back with your address. You don't have to just blindly give me your address. I'm not a stalker. All of the time, just once in a while. Never do that again. So here comes the picture. This is how we'll round out the evening, saying thank you very much to everybody. And this picture is from a movie. It's very Gen X. Okay, people are going to start guessing right now. And if you get it, I'll let you know and I'll say your name. Ready? Here's the picture. Anybody? Come on now. Tell me who it is. Looking for the first, holding the phone right now. Coming through in order. Doom. Get your pie tins out. Climb to the top of the pine tree. Adjust your pie tins so that you get good cell service. I know that's what some of you do. Some of you redneck, backwood, inbred Jed hillbillies are out in the Blue Ridge Mountains and doing that very thing. You're up at the top of a pine tree with like Green Acres cranking up the phone up there. Let's see. Nothing's coming through yet. Okay, now they're starting to come through. We got one from Jeffrey Montgomery. We got one from Danny H. Chris Wilson. No name. Charles in Texas.
Chippy's going easy.
Easy. Oh, well, that's because that's one of the movies I picked for there. Sarah H. Okay, we got a lot of people in here. Let me go. Let me scroll to the bottom. Let's see who came up with the number first, or the name first.
If a Gen Xer doesn't know this,
it's not Clerks.
Their card should be revoked.
All right. Jeffrey Montgomery was the first one to reply.
Ooh.
And he also got the right answer. The answer as all true Gen Xers know, is Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Woo woo woo
So
woo.
Jeffrey Montgomery, do you have his address? Has he bought something? Have you sent him
believe
something?
so.
If not, Jeff, make sure we get your stuff. Jeff M. We know who you are, but please make sure if you get it, send it back to the phone if you want to, or email Gen X Mom. I'm sure you got the number to get a hold of her. So yeah, that was a little bit of trivia, but I've been mixing up the weeks and stuff. We went heavily political 2 weeks in a row. I had a very serious moment a few shows back. We've been goofing around with advertisements and giveaways. These two, we're going to go back to the other stuff we do next show. We're just keeping it mixed up for you guys and lively. So that means you got to keep staying tuned. You can't just give up. You can't just wander around, because I'm going to go back to the Book of Lies. Who remembers the Book of Lies? You guys are all we like the drag and drop section, General. We like the drag and drop section. How about the Book of Lies? How about none of you know why my nickname in here is the General? Maybe we should have a little conversation about that. Oh, I think the kid just walked in. I think I got us banned on TikTok. He races over to his computer. I'm in trouble.
Your live is flat. Or turn my mic on.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I gotta plug it back in.
You're on.
This shall be. Yeah,
Kid's
you have
back
to
on.
plug it back in though. Oh my god.
What do you want?
So from TikTok, violation warning. Your live is flagged. Your live has been flagged for harassment and bullying.
Told you.
Hey, we're not banned though. It just took it down. It said repeated strike one. Strike one, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I could tell from across the room we're going to get banned because I was talking about turning Iran into a parking lot.
Oh, I'm glad we're back on the strike system though.
Not just gone. Yeah. Well, what are you going to do? You know,
I thought I saw the message from Trippy saying that, TikTok's down. I thought you were done.
Oh.
I came out here to go. I was
Yeah.
gonna make a joke.
I'm not done. Not quite yet. There's just
TikTok thinks
I'm done. And but we can appeal that, can't we? You should appeal it.
Usually go our way.
You need to appeal it because that was bullshit. I didn't threaten anybody.
It's too grown up for those little ears over
yeah,
there.
you fucking babies over there. Anyway, all right. So that's it.
Everybody's saying hi to the CEO.
Kids out there, Briggs, CEO, Captain Stark over there. All right, listen,
Captain
I got to go.
Stark.
I got to get out of here. I got some stuff I got to go do. I don't know where the NBA game's at. I missed the NBA finals for you guys. Well, not the finals, but I missed
Eastern
the playoffs for you guys.
Conference
I wanted to be here with you guys more than I wanted to be there.
Michael
Do you realize
Dawson was given the update.
now I love you guys more than I love the NBA? Which is true, the true story, or true, it's a story. Anyway, I didn't drink tonight, but this is Thursday. Saturday, we're going to drink. Saturday's going to be a big show. Gen X Mom will be on camera. We're going to go back to the Book of Lies. We're going to write some stuff down, have some great stories. We'll do a couple more giveaways, but it's going to be a longer show. I'm going to get my wife all doped up, and I'm going to zip tie her to the chair where she can't leave, and we'll stay until I say we're done.
Now I'm glad we're off
How's
TikTok.
that?
Ace Madura, $5. Did the girl in the Chiquita picture get banana sauce?
Ooh, that was clever. That was super clever. Now we know where banana sauce comes from. We've been saying that for 2 years. You guys pissed me off with that stuff. All right,
touch my banana
listen, I got to go. So say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm not sure where you guys are listening in from around the planet, AM, FM, Sirius XM, or perhaps you turned in on the Armed Service Radio Network. I love the fact that you had an hour of your evening or afternoon to waste, and you chose to waste it here with Gen X Talks. Truthfully, what better place than here? I think so. Do you think so? Good. Glad you're coming along with me on that one. Remember two things. Wherever you go, there you are. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side.